Happy Thursday, happy Thursday. Welcome to Young and Successful. This evening, we have Josh with us. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate this opportunity to be on such a great show.
Hey, no problem, no problem. So, Josh is with First Response. Take a little time, tell people what First Response is.
Okay, First Response Security is a security company, and we provide security services throughout the city of Houston.
Wow. So, how did you come up with First Response? How did it get started? I never thought about security company.
Security is a necessity here in the city of Houston.
Yes.
If you have a business, if you have an apartment complex, if you have anything of value and you want it protected, you need security. And so seeing the need for security in the Houston area, we decided that it was important for us to get into that industry and really provide quality services at low cost.
Nice, nice. That's true. And a lot of people don't understand security because think about when we had experienced Harvey last year. You know, there was a lot of looting. Holiday season, It's always a time for security. So that's really a great niche. Tell me about the mission of First Response Security.
The mission of First Response Security, again, is to provide quality services. As you guys know, there's a lot of security companies, but we're right here located in the city of Houston. So if you have a problem, you can access us within the 30-minute time frame. If you have an emergency, like during Hurricane Harvey, was one of our busiest times of the year last year. Hurricane Harvey was just like, it was so crazy. We were being pulled in so many different directions. So we were being called from all type of different businesses to provide security services. So it's our goal is to provide quality services, and you know exactly what you're getting because you can actually meet me. As the owner, you can meet me, you can talk to me, you can call me on the phone and engage with me. So those are some of the positive things about our company at First Response.
Nice, nice. That is really amazing. I've never heard anything like that before. So with First Response, how long has it been chartered?
First Response, we've had our LLC now for 4 years. We've been a limited liability corporation for 4 years. At this point, we've had an opportunity to work the Super Bowl last year.
Wow.
We worked a lot during Hurricane Harvey.
Wow.
We have quite a few industries that we provide security services for, and so we're not limited.
Talking about what everyone needs, what's the way how people can find you?
www.1st First Response Security TX. That's firstresponsesecuritytx.com. You can look us up. You can Google us. We're on Facebook. You name it, you can find us if you just say First Response Security into your phone, because everybody has smartphones these days, and we'll come up.
So speaking of smartphones and, social media is a huge thing right now. What platform do you utilize the most when you're advertising First Response?
With First Response Security, it's more of a personal touch. So we make a lot of phone calls. On a weekly basis, we may make anywhere from 200 to 400 phone calls a week.
Wow.
Contacting different businesses, contacting hotels, hospitals, things of that nature, just to get in touch with people on a personal level. To say, hey, how are you? How's your location doing? How's your business doing? Do you feel secure? When you walk in at night, when your employees walk out, do you feel secure? And if you don't feel secure, First Response can provide that security measure for you.
With just speaking of everything you're talking about, everybody knows successful people always have trials and tribulation. So let me know one of your biggest struggles, some of the struggles that you had to overcome and obstacles you overcame when starting First Security.
Well, one of the things that people have to know is doing business is not easy. Everybody like to say, hey, I'm going to jump up in the morning and I'm going to start a business. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
You have to work consistently day in and day out. Not every day is a success. Not every day is a failure. But you take each day as a learning opportunity to learn and to grow from those opportunities. With First Response Security, we went a year and a half without a contract.
Wow.
A year and a half. Can you imagine doing anything for a year and a half?
I can't.
Okay, so we're paying insurance, we're paying rent on our office, we're paying electricity, we're paying light bills, we're paying cable bills. And with the state of Texas, you have to maintain a certain level of license with security. So I'm paying all of this for a year and a half before we ever received our first contract. So with that being said, I could have gave up in month number 2.
Yeah.
Could have gave up in month number 3.
Yeah.
Could have gave up even 6 months into it. But because I didn't give up, I worked every day knowing, you know what? Today is the day. Today is the day. Even though that day wasn't the day, I kept reminding myself every day is going to be that day until something actually broke.
Wow, that's very, very powerful because a lot of times, a lot of our viewers probably think that in order to be successful, it happens overnight.
Right.
You know, it's easy. But what you're telling me right now is that you went a year and a half without your first client,
Yes.
and you would never imagine that seeing you now.
Right,
You know, I did
right.
my research on you, and I like what I see.
Right.
You know, but that's a great point to tell someone who's looking to, start their own company.
Right, and it's important because a lot of times the millennials, everybody wants to be an entrepreneur. But being an entrepreneur does not mean you vacation every 2 months.
Right.
Being an entrepreneur does not mean you're going to drive the best car right away. You
Right.
have to be willing to make sacrifices. That's the key that a lot of people don't understand when it comes to entrepreneurship. That word sacrifice is equivalent to entrepreneur.
Wow.
And if you're not willing to make a sacrifice to make your business work, you're not willing to lose your car. You're not willing to move back home with mom for a couple months to make sure that you can pay your payroll.
Right.
If you're not willing to make sacrifices, being an entrepreneur is not for you.
Wow, that is really deep. And I know I make sacrifices all the time. You're making a sacrifice from being here, and I really appreciate that. So we have to just realize that being an entrepreneur, be prepared for sacrifices, be prepared for hurdles in the road, and keep pushing forward, and you'll push on through. Again, thanks for tuning in for Young and Successful. We'll be here the same time next week, next Thursday. And Josh, thanks again. And we look forward to seeing you March 9th at our Houston Scotch and Beer Fest. Tickets are really going fast, so make sure you get yours today, and we'll see you next week.